Right, team. Don't talk to me. I've got not long before Albert turns up. But obviously, this is part of the documentary now, because I want the viewers to know the behind-the-scenes stuff as well. I'm not going to take the lens cap off, because I want to keep the mystery of who we are. We are an elite team of documentary filmmakers. Now, I sort of doing a good job. Wouldn't say amazing, but we're sort of doing a good job. So, here's what needs to be said. First of all, the book's not great. Yeah. Don't tell Albert. The book's not great. So what we need to do is, because obviously we're also really intelligent scriptwriters, we wrote on the sitcom Dancing with the Discos. Yes, successful 4-part series for BBC 2. And so we're all really good scriptwriters. So what we'll do is, once Albert says, right, I've done the book at the end of this series, at the end of episode 6, then what we'll do is we'll get him to send us a copy so we can read through it, edit it, add bits to it, and then we can send it to the publisher. Well, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll practically rewrite it technically, so we'll add to it and make it longer and make it more interesting, because it's not awful, it's good, but there's a lot of bits that are need an explanation, and we also have to add the bit at the beginning saying thank you to whoever for making this possible. We have to add that as well, but we'll do that because that'll be from us, but we'll make sure that it all looks like it's from what Albert would have said. The other thing is the camera angles. We aren't doing enough of them. We're doing poorly on that. We're barely doing any, because I think it's because of that light bulb that's out in his office, because we're in his office right now for all you dear viewers. I think it's that light bulb that's out. I think that's the major problem with the angling, and because we're not many of us, as me and you two, and we're not allowed to say anything, and Albert really, well, the office isn't big enough for me to hold the camera up and run around with him, so we're having a slight problem with camera angles. I reckon we can fix it, but I wouldn't know how, because the angles, the areas we're filming is in front of his Doctor Who poster, and near his computer whilst we're screen recording the computer, because that's the only way we can see it, we can see the text clearly. We need to fix that in some way or form. I'm not sure how yet, but we gotta fix it. That's the main priority, is fixing it. I don't care if we fix it in episode 5 or 6. We just need some more fixture on it. Now, today, when Albert arrives, he'll be arriving in approximately about 3 minutes. So when he arrives, what we'll do is we'll talk about the plan for today in the interview section. So he'll say, today's plan is really to do stuff and to write more about it. So the next part of the book is all about Dave the Duck's new job as a lifeguard. So the chapter will be about what it's like being a lifeguard and did he save anyone. But we're all not very good at art, so none of us add any pictures, but we're all assuming it's a rubber ducky that has got arms and legs, or an actual duck that has arms and legs running into the how do I put it, into the pool. So I think we should try and get him to make it as comical as possible. All we have to do is let him run loose, and we'll edit it afterwards, because then we can make it as comical as possible. Yes, right, so I'm going to leave it there for this part of the documentary. I'm going to get Albert to come in a minute. I'm going to get him to... I'm going to talk to him before we press record, so that he understands what's going on. I'll get him to take off the lens cap, because he's been doing that the entire time, and I think that works really well with the documentary. I think that's a unique standpoint, a unique looking, a unique way of actually filming the documentary. And I think Albert's... I just knocked the camera, guys. I went to eat my foot and I knocked the camera. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I shall not cry. I'm sorry for breaking the camera. The BBC are going to be so annoyed with me if I've damaged it in any way. I know the tripod's already broken, but yeah, I've had this tripod for like 12 years, so yeah, I blame my brother. Yeah. Roger that. Ooh. Anyway, let's get Albert in now to come and crack on, because we haven't gone all day actually. We've got less time today as we normally do to film this, and obviously the BBC want to release all this once it's all out. And not actually release it on some YouTube channel that I remember Albert saying some YouTube channel it's being filmed for, but on something he was talking to, because he was on the radio recently, and I think he got wrong with that, because of the BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, or company, depending on who you're asking. But yeah, I'll leave you to it now. Documentary. Enjoy Albert's section. I feel like Albert should start a podcast. No, he's too busy trying to get back on TV. He hasn't got time to try and get on the radio as well. Yeah, I feel sorry for him actually. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let him go and crack on, because I didn't charge the camera either because it's on 2 bars. Right. Hello. I'll take the cap off because we want to get this done quickly today, don't we? Right. And so my plan today. Oh, sorry. You can't see me. Right. Am I too tall? Or do you want to move your camera back? I'll hold the light for you. Let's move the camera back, shall we? Bananas in the street. Anyway, sorry. So, you want me to talk about the plan for today? Thanks for the nod. So, the today's plan. Can you? Oh, I thought I could see something on the screen there. Today's plan for this episode of the documentary is as follows. Reach chapter 2 of the book, where we talk about Dave as a lifeguard. So, yeah, that's the plan. What else? Well, the camera's got 2% battery wise, like to the celluloid, or whatever you gonna call it. So we've sort of got to crack on, really. I feel like this chapter is going to be funny, because it's about Dave the duck saving people's lives in a swimming pool. Because he's a duck, and he's a lifeguard. Yeah. Lifeguard duck. I'm a genius. Anyway, so what we need to do is crack on, get on with writing the book. We won't spend all day writing the book. We'll spend a quarter of the day writing the book. We'll write it until we feel like our creative genius has blown away. Because obviously, you have to have a clever mind, a clever brain, before it blows away. Before it all blows away. You wanna be creative, you wanna be a genius, before it all blows away. Woo! Anyway, I'll stop a second. We're going to hurt your ears, and we do not want to hurt your ears. We don't want to hurt your ears, Hercules, hurt your ears, Hercules, hurt your ears. We don't want to hurt your ears, even though I'm losing my hearing. We don't want to hurt your ears with my bad singing. 'Cause I can't sing, but I do it anyway. 'Cause I'm naughty like that. I used to host the TV show, but then it didn't go well. And now I'm writing a children's book about a duck called Dive. A duck called Dive. Right, that's my musical interlude over. I am going to go and get ready to write my book. Yay! I'm going this way. Right, let's start this chapter. So, what we've done is it started raining, so we're going to chapter this rather quickly. I'll just remove my hat. Oh, you don't see my hair. Anyway, so, let's get to the beginning and go. Dave was a brilliant lifeguard. Spelled brilliant right out of it. Talk. Right. So far, so good. So, where do we go from here? It's a question you ask yourself. Well, the brilliant lifeguard. Full stop. One day, Dave was at his podium at his seat. In a right word for it. When one of his friends started to drown, and I'm Albert, he's Dave, and Dave decided to jump in to save the day. Well done. Save the day. Oh, we gotta save the day. I almost burped. Anyway, what happens now? Let me just sorry, get that for a second then. Sorry guys. Anyway, right, what's next? So, I decided to jump into save the day. Full stop. He ended up saving his friend and was labelled a local hero. Dive with a capital D. Label spelled correctly. Dive with a capital D. Right, so, what next? Now that Dave's been labelled a local hero, as with his new title, Local Hero, Dave got to meet the mayor and the queen. Yes, let's spell mayor right. Mayor and meet the queen. he was also able to open the new shopping centre. Able Santa Queen. Right. What next? He was over the moon, as you should be. He over the moon and spent his next few weeks saving more people. Week spelled correctly and people spelled correctly, please, Albert. There we go. A few years later, no. There we go. That's what we'll have for this chapter, I reckon. I don't reckon we need any more. Because obviously, sorry about that. Obviously, we have any more. I've been losing my voice now, I haven't talked that much. Bear with me. There we go, I'm back now. If I had any more to it, it would be a poor chapter. Well, let's leave it there. And let's leave the documentary there for today. I've got this, and I'll end it there. Is that alright, guys? Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Albert, are you really sure that this should be the end of the documentary? You joking? I'm not angry. I'm just asking, are you joking? Because obviously, you wouldn't have known if you're joking. I quite like the chapter today. We'll obviously do all the proofreading checks and bits and bobs for you at the end of all this, but I quite liked the chapter, actually. I would highly recommend that chapter. So, I'll let you get on with the rest of your day. We'll go and edit this now so we can make sure the BBC are happy with it, because they've been happy with the others so far. But yeah, I'll let you get on with the rest of the day, Albert. Bye, Albert. Bye.